Okay, it's time for mission 2 on our no inventory far travel run. So we are playing on beginner mode, but we're not allowed to use inventory items, so these, we have to sell them. Not allowed to use them. It's against the rules for this run. We're not allowed to use this vault access card either, so we're not getting that. We can use this money to upgrade speed, so I think we're doing that. And Anarchy will be very useful so that we don't have to send banks to steal from every single guard. Other than that, I think we might save this. No, I think we will upgrade speed once again. I think it's useful to get the speed on Internationale because of the wireless detector. The other half of no inventory far travel is far travel, meaning we don't get to choose which one of these we go to. It would be very nice to have another agent, but this executive terminals is pretty clearly further, so we have to go there.
Corporate firewall down. Alarm response expected.
So because we're doing missions which are 12 hours away pretty much every single time, the 72-hour limit is going to be used up pretty quickly. Normally we manage to do about 10 missions in one run. This will be more like 6 missions to prepare for the final level. So it looks like it was safe to open that door. If it wasn't, then we'd have been ruined because we're not allowed to zap anyone that comes through. Let's put fusion on. There could be a patrol through this one of these 2 doors. We've got a nanofab there. There's some new art that we're seeing from the update. This is an interesting starting room that we haven't seen before. It looks pretty cool. This room is patrol free, so let's take down that safe. Have a look through the doors. We've got a secondary server terminal. That will be very useful to have a look in, because we are allowed to buy incognito programs. We're also allowed to buy augments from the nanofab. So we do want to get to these 2 to see what's going on. This run will be much more difficult if we don't get something like ping. Oh, we didn't get into this safe. That was a bit silly of me. If we don't get a program like ping, because we have very little that will allow us to deal with guards, and there aren't many programs that let us do that easily. This is just going to be an empty room. I think there's unlikely to be a door here. We can go back to look later. Pretty sure that there's no patrol through here. This is probably a camera in that corner. We don't have the power supply for this yet, so for speed we're going to open the door with banks. If we didn't have banks, we wouldn't be able to open any security doors, because we're not allowed to use the pass cards. But I think we send Internationale this way. Maybe not. Let's take these consoles. We can hack these now. Let's send banks this way. It's unlikely that she gets seen there. Internationale will be able to come round here. It's not clear that there's going to be much for us here. We'll hack this camera later. It will take us 7 turns for that to come online anyway. In the meantime, this will tell us if there are things that we want to hack. You want to buy Emergency Reserve. Is actually a pretty good program, but we're going to have no shortage of power at all. Wildfire only really works in combo with something. we're not getting that. And let's see what the augments are in this nanofab. There's probably only one. Distributed processing. We're not going to be short on power. Something like net downlink is what we're looking for, really. Or microslam apparatus. No hurry to get this just yet. We know that there's a room through here. We've also got a door here. I think Banks gets this safe on the way past, so we send Internationale around this way. We've seen this now. Oh, we've got fusion, so yeah, let's take this now. So we haven't encountered any guards yet. And we know of 2 directions to go in. There is that small probability of a door being here. I'm just going to discount that as a possibility. It's not worth the action
The executive
points.
terminal is
So
the
we've
large
got one
device with
guard
simplified
here.
controls. There.
He's not looking at the door at all. So I think it's okay for us to open this and peek. Got another door further through. Still no sign of any guard around here. We know that this will be safe. We've got what seems like a backer drone. And there's the power supply. Might as well take this down. This drone is probably stationary. Looks like we may not have to hack it to get to this safe. We have not found the exit, which could be through here. We found 2 safes. So there's probably a further door through here. Or there just could be a lot left on this side of the map. Yep, this drone is absolutely stationary. Okay, no further door through here. We don't need to disturb this drone ever. That means this safe is probably going to be Internationale's on the way past. Let's get through this door. We can steal from the guard, who's also stationary. We know that there's no patrol here, so this is fine. We're not going to open the door in case someone sees it. Now it's okay to open this door. We've got a camera. Let's take that down. Got another safe. I think we know that there's no patrol here as well. Otherwise we'd have heard it, but we're not going to be able to open this door without knowing that it's safe to do so. I think that means that it is. We've got a further door. This drone has no hearing, so it's totally safe for us to run with Internationale. And we've hacked this. So let's send her up this way to get that safe. I guess we can explore here just in case there is something. It's not very likely. I'm not sure if it ever does put a door right in front of the thing here. We've got only 2 safes though, or 3. So there's supposed to be 2 more safes. And we know that the exit must be this way. So the question of if there are also if it's also likely that there's 2 safes along with the exit, which is possible, but not that likely. So I think we are going to check here. We've got plenty of time to do so, and it looks like the objective is near enough to the exit that we won't have to worry about that. Yeah, nothing there, but good to know that. This is a very unguarded mission. This is probably a camera, because it's all watched or hidden. There's no noticed. So it should be safe for us to open this, and there are the two missing safes. There's our camera. Again, safe to run here. We've got one human guard with hearing here. He's going to be much too far away to hear any of this. This room seems totally safe as well. No door up there. That's fine. Let's take a look through this door. So we have one human guard. He's probably patrolling in this room, or he could be stationary. Pretty sure we know he doesn't come out of this door, so that should be fine. Yeah, so he gets to the door but doesn't come out. Banks is going to be able to steal from this guard. It looks like Internationale's getting everything on the way past. Yep. So we have the additional cameras coming online now. That should not be a problem for us. Let's see exactly where they are. Let's take that. We have all of the power in the world, so let's take those as well. Why not? We'll be able to give us vision on this drone when the patrols change, which we are not doing. That's the pass card again, which we aren't allowed to use and will have no purpose for us anyway. Oh, I've just taken this thing which I said I wasn't going to do this turn. Okay. Server farm is going to be most useful for us. We want to get... Excuse me. We want to get ping and Wisp. Those are going to be the two most important. Let's hide here, I think. Or we can see where he's going. Let's see where this guy's going. That's fine. He's going all the way up there. Shouldn't be an issue. This guy coming through will be a small problem, but probably not very much of one. Let's get into cover here. We can get into cover here. That's okay. This guard gets through the door this turn. This server farm that we've just picked up, unlikely that we're going there anyway, because we have no choice about which mission we go to. We didn't spy on that drone, I think that's fine. It will take a long time for him to get all the way down here. So he's just gotten through the door. Let's see exactly where this guy's going. So he's going one spot forwards. We're not going to be able to safely get through this door this turn. I think that's fine. Alternatively, we can... I think we can get behind this spot. Is that cover? It looks like it ought to be. So the reason I'm thinking it's possible to get behind this next turn is because we could distract this guard with banks right now, which might not be a bad idea to do anyway, just so that we don't have this guard coming through. Because otherwise it will take us a few more turns to get Internationale through. We just want to go as fast as possible.
What?
We'll probably get vision on that drone again relatively soon. We can hack it just to make sure it's not going anywhere near us.
Checking it out. Now we can't see anything. Investigating area. Must be imagining things.
Yeah, we can get behind this cover this turn. With an action point to spare. That's fine, so we want to be on this side of it so we get through the door a little cheaper. We've already stolen from him. We haven't stolen from this guard yet, I think. That leaves us with 5. So we have an action point left to spy. Yeah, so we do want to distract him again. So we can take the Medjol and sell it. We're not allowed to use it.
What the... Guess it was nothing.
So he is going to come through that door, that's fine now. That guy's going to go back. That's also fine because we can both get into cover here. Which we are absolutely doing. In fact, no reason not to put banks through the door. No eyes on the drone, that's fine. I think we're getting out of here next turn. Don't even need to run. So another successful mission. We've gotten all of the safes and stolen from all of the guards. We got the objective. We have a server farm, but we're probably not going there because we don't get to choose where we go. But yeah, still not allowed to use any of the items that we find, which is going to be a challenge, especially once we have more guarded missions. And the missions will get more difficult sooner because we're losing about 12 hours on the clock every single mission. Okay?